Hey, this is Notser, and this is the Tier 8 Japanese battleship, Amagi. It has 10 main guns, 32 secondary guns, 100 AA guns, a top speed of 30.4 knots, total health 66,300. For my modules, reduce crit chance on main battery, increase main battery accuracy, reduce chance of flood and fire, faster rudder shift. And for my commander, situation awareness, basic survivability, basic firing training, faster turret traverse, lower cooldown on damage control, and advanced firing training. We are on the map Hotspot, and this is an older replay. Obviously, it's the older Hotspot, but this is an entertaining game that I never got to share, and quite frankly, a lot of the games I'm playing right now are garbage, due in part to the high tier, and also having to play zone control more often than I would really prefer. It's not a game type that I'm particularly enjoying. Part of that is the way people are playing, and the other part of it is it's just 20 minutes. Every game is 20 minutes. Why? Why do people play so passively? I will never understand that. I digress. We see an enemy Atlanta, and we lead the target with all AP, but we lead him too much. He slowed down. How dare you? You're not supposed to use anything other than turning left or right. So we have to wait on our guns to fully rearm so we can fire on the enemy. He's taking fire from someone, and they start a fire on his ship. He's gonna have to use damage control, of course. No cruiser likes to be burning. And we're waiting for him to appear. We know he's there. We have a friendly destroyer in the area, and yep, there he is. He shows up. So we're lining up. I believe that he's going to soften and go straight, so I elevate the gun ever so slightly. We fire it all. We have great dispersion. Looks good. Oh, yes, it's good. 19,000 points of damage. Get a Citadel. Get Devastating Strike. And there's an enemy aircraft carrier in this sector. Yes, there you are, Mr. Ranger. This is the old style. Boy, this is going way back, right? Way back. Even though I've only played Hotspot maybe 3 times since the patch. All I ever get is Trap. With Zone. What we see the enemy Ranger. He's isolated. He's going to get surrounded. Oh, we get a nice Citadel. 13,000. Friendly follows up with 2 torpedo strikes. And he was engaged by the aircraft, so they're going to be a little inaccurate. But he's able to completely destroy what's left of the enemy Ranger. And now we just got to hunt down the New Orleans and the enemy battleship, the Colorado. We got a nice pincer flank coming in. We're all gripping tight. We do moderate damage. We get a little unlucky with some of them just ricocheting, but 7k is pretty good. We're taking fire from something, but minimal damage, if that. So we're good. We have almost our guns back up, and he's killed before we can get our guns going. Now it's just you, Mr. Colorado. And he's a little bit angled. This is not ideal for AP, so I hold my fire, waiting for a more straight on. That is a little bit better for AP, but even still, it's not an ideal shot. I really would like it if he would continue to rotate, but he never does, so we just go with it. And we miss the only round that makes contact, ricochets, and does 0 damage. We should have led a little bit better, and perhaps we should have just taken the shot. I don't know about you, but for me, whenever I'm in my battleship, I want that ideal broadside. Sometimes a front-on will do just fine. We're almost ready to go. He's going to die. I'm not going to fire. He's already dead. Friendlies finish him off. Now, we've basically eliminated the northeast spawn. The southwest spawn, however, is very much alive and headed to try and take out some of our friendlies. We've already lost the friendly aircraft carrier that spawned in the southeast side. I bet you these carriers just hate this map so much. They're probably so glad that it doesn't have the cross spawn anymore, and I'm glad too. But I'm just frustrated by all of the zone. And an enemy battleship is headed up. He's almost in position to show his side. And we are going to try and exploit this aspect of the game if we are given a chance. Yeah, it's an Iowa too. We fire our front two guns with the assumption that he would turn, which he does. And we're able to do nothing because it lands in the water. So we're going to raise the elevation slightly. He's continuing the turn. This should net us some points of damage. Very little damage. But we are still winning as a team. We have a 2-ship advantage. They, however, have a capture advantage. It looks like the team that was spawned in the southeast side is going to try and capture C and put the pressure back on the enemy. And we get a Citadel penetration. Wow. 13,000 points of damage. Back guns are ready to go. Can we get a Citadel with them? No, but we do solid damage. He continues to move towards A. There's nobody in the area except me and the aircraft carrier, which cannot obviously engage him one-on-one. So we're going to make it our mission to take this guy out before he can get A or put pressure on the friendly. We don't want that. We want our aircraft carrier in the fight. We fire our front guns do nothing. Back guns are fired, back guns do nothing. He fires, he misses completely. The shot is not ideal for either target. He has to deal with just as much angling as I do, since I'm trying to maintain the most angle while having access to all my guns. Now he has to avoid, friendly torpedoes incoming. That's why you keep your aircraft carriers up. Friendly torpedoes! It's going to kill him, yes! And we are able to just sail and avoid. Again, the angle is a little bit deceptive. We have an enemy Colorado incoming, and the Colorado is one of those ships where you feel like you just have to put up with whatever happens. It's just a slow ship. So he's slowly getting into this area. The Amagi couldn't be more different. It's a very fast ship, and it can get anywhere. But their armor is not equivalent. The Colorado should have better armor. Obviously, he sacrifices gun range and speed for that armor, whereas I should be able to get in a position that's more advantageous for me. I am showing my side, a lot of my side. This is not ideal, but I feel like I can kill him. Just need the right shot. We hold as long as we thought would be necessary. We should have held maybe a second or two more to get a more flattened side. Unfortunately, we only get 7K at point-blank range. Can't really do that. We could be punished for this, and we're trying to maintain as much angle as we can. We're turning into him hard as well as we should. He's trying to set up a shot. Friendly torpedoes are going to influence my angling. We unload everything, and we take him out, even though he was way overkill. And the friendly torpedo is definitely going to smack into my ship. It causes flooding. We have to use damage control. We also choose to use the heal. And the friendly lets us know there's torpedoes in the water, just so you know. Well, we found them. Don't worry. I don't really care about torpedoes like that. Clearly unintentional. I could survive it. No harm, no foul, you know. We see an enemy Amagi showing his side. Just a little too high. Just a little too high. We do get 4K damage, but it should have been a kill. Perfectly broadside. If we would have aimed in the right area, we could have killed him. And he returns the favor. We are angling very aggressively. And now he is angled rather well. This is probably not going to be very effective. Oh, never mind. Never mind. 15,000 points of damage and Confederate. Front guns are going, and front guns take out the enemy. only needed one round to make contact, and we have to come to a complete stop to allow this Tirpitz to slowly pass by. It feels like he's not going full speed. I think he was slowing down for me too, but I think he's now turned on the engines and he's boosting his way past. We just have this enemy battleship and an enemy aircraft carrier somewhere. Probably in the south, but the game is very close to being over. We have 3 points to their none, and we just need to finish off this enemy battleship. And the Amagi is a great ship. I'm pleasantly surprised every time I take it out. I always feel like I have a fighting chance no matter what ship I go up against. Yeah, they take out the enemy battleship, and the tick rate, maybe 10 seconds left in this game. So, on the whole, I'm sharing an old game, and there's the Essex. I'm sharing an old game because all of the current games are either too slow, they're on zone, or they're stomps. So hopefully I can have better luck and have better games to show you in the future. 3 kills, Confederate, devastating strike, killing that Atlanta, yeah, 2,000 base XP, over 100,000 points of damage. I hope you enjoyed seeing the Amagi. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll catch you next time.